I want to challenge you to look at what's happening here, and there's so much that we got out of this event so far, but there's a lot more refocusing. We just came out of the quarantine, and you heard a lot of stuff this weekend from incredible speakers, incredible leaders that just gave us everything we need, from raising our belief to raising our excitement. Who's more inspired this weekend? You got inspired from what you got so far. Who's more inspired, right? We learned a lot. We got a lot of nuggets. We heard a lot of incredible speakers. We saw people that we want to be like, see people that we want to speak like, people, and all that stuff is awesome. But we got to go back home. We got to go back home in the real world. And we're going to talk a little bit about focus just for a second. And then we'll see what exactly, as individuals, we need to focus on. When I look at the businesses that's grown, man, I get the biggest feeling I had this weekend, outside of you guys being rich, is a feeling of being so proud of every single one of you guys. I know I don't override a lot of you guys here in the front row, but I am absolutely 1,000% so proud of you. Like you're so incredible. What you do for this company, and if you look at the team that's at the back, and Camila, and all the different, there's like 85 people back there with cameras, and if we had to run this thing, Joe, we'd be in trouble. There's monitor screens and wires and shit. Like I just tripped over a wire. I'm like, what the hell's all those wires? It's like 1 million wires back there. What are they doing? And we're just sitting out here. We just bought a ticket. How awesome is that, right? So let's talk about focus for a second and just being appreciative. Because you can miss this. See, 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of the leaders that's sitting in the front row that look rich, and they're rich, they was sitting back there. Or they was sitting here and they was a little upset. And we had a conversation, and it was a direct conversation. I don't know if you guys remembered it. Okay, I remember it because I did it on purpose. I don't know if you remember it, but I said, we're doing awesome, but we need to do way better. And did everyone step up, or did everyone step up? And then from stepping up, you guys created some new animals, some new beasts that, we don't even understand what the hell is going on. We sit there in the room and you're two years in the business and you're at 500,000 in 3 years in the business, and we're going, holy crap. Could you imagine what the next 2-3 years is going to look like? How exciting it's going to be. But I want you to know there are some people that got left behind. Not because we wanted them to get left behind, they wanted to get left behind. And that's because they left out of a powerful, fired-up event like this, and they went back to being the same. You can't go back to being the same. Yes, we messed up. Yes, we wasn't coachable. Yes, we wasn't focused. Yes, we was a distraction in the base shop. Yes, we wasn't the leader we were supposed to be. You know what? We don't really care. Let's just get over it and move on, and let's go. We got a clean slate after this event. We got a clean slate after this event. Don't take your bad habits back to the base shop. Man, you wasn't a team player. Like, who know they ain't the team player in the base shop? You know you're not the team player. How about you adjust and become the team player? I mean, that's what these leaders did. They're so humble. They make millions of dollars and they're so humble. They're sitting around taking notes and being focused. Can we all adjust like that? We absolutely can, right? So focus is a combination of two things. See, when you leave here, you're going to need to stay focused. Here you're excited, here you're pumped up, but you're going to need to stay focused. Focus is a combination of figuring out what you need to do every single day. But that takes focus. And if you do it right, if you build this thing right, I'm usually done work by 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't return texts after 10 o'clock. All my leaders know that. That's because I'm up at 4 o'clock and I stay focused. You got to figure out what needs to get done every single day. Not every other day. Every day you got to figure out what needs to get done every day. Then the second thing you got to do is, the second part of being focused is, you got to manage distractions. There's two types of distractions. There's real life distractions, which those you really got to manage. Really, because this crap that keeps coming. And then there's recreational distractions. If you're anywhere near close to broke or you come from broke, you're embedded to recreate. Recreation is the disease of the entrepreneur. I see so many people recreating, and you don't understand. I made a decision because I wanted to become wealthy. I wanted to become financially independent. We was taught to celebrate. Celebrate for what? How about we celebrate when we achieve? Not just because it's this day or that day or that day. We got to celebrate when we go to the next level. That's what Lisa was talking about, the flockers. The flockers don't do that. They want to celebrate for everything. We don't celebrate for nothing unless we achieve. People go, you didn't call me for my birthday. Well, you ain't did nothing for a while. How about you get that act together, then we can get the act together of celebrating your birthday. How about we stay focused? How about we become financially independent and rich like these guys in the front row? And look undamn believable. See, so you're going to move away from that. Let's talk to the leaders for a second. Let's be realistic and just think about what happened. Just my last 2 minutes. We went through a pandemic. Go analyze your business and see if your business really grew. I had a conversation with a couple of my top leaders, and all of them are focused. All of their incomes grew. And I go, let's really take a look at it. How many RVPs did you promote since this pandemic crap happened? What's your coding ratio? Did it go up? I know your income went up, but did your codes go up? So you might need to go back, even though your income is up, you might need to go back and work 10 times harder. Not because you got a lot of money, you should act that way. You should act lean and mean, right? And you should be more focused right now because you see the potential of what can happen. Things do go backwards. I hate to break it to you. Things do go backwards. And I've seen it happen to leaders that don't stay focused. So when we talk about staying focused, you might make $1 million, and you might not want to adjust your personality, and you might not want to adjust the things that you do on a day-to-day basis with your leaders. Do you keep your leaders focused? Yes, you can take a vacation. I take more vacations. I shouldn't be the one talking about this. I take more vacations than anything else. But damn it, it's not like a day or two before they don't hear from me. The only time I leave them alone for 2-3 days, and I have the most incredible RVP team, the most unbelievable, is when they're mad at me. That's the only time I leave them alone for 2-3 days. But outside of that, so I'll get them mad for 2-3 days, then I'll go one day I love you, and then 2-3 days more of mad, because they got to grow. I know to get to this front row, you can't get satisfied, not yet anyway. If you ain't got 100 codes, I don't know how you sleep. I don't know how you eat. I don't know how you got to go get 100 codes like right away to get some security. Anything can happen on any given day. We look at what happened last year. So many of us lost loved ones and all this crazy. It's just unbelievable. This is a crazy world. I challenge every single leader that's in this room, new people and the leaders that are seasoned, go get stable. Go get financially independent. Go build something for real. I'm being direct with you. Yes, you grew. Yes, your income grew. But let's not get fooled and twisted that it's done. It ain't done. And I'm so glad that our leaders that are here in the front row and the leaders that's been coaching us are helping us and gave us so many things we need to do to become successful. So I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We'll see you big next year.